And that has always been very important to me. When people choose not to listen to you, they choose not to get to know you. And I'm back with another Vlogmas tale. You know what? This is more of something that comes from growth that I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to finish my face while I am talking to you. So I guess this is kind of like a get ready with me. This will be my first. But, anyways, here we go. So, when someone gives you a gift, these are two things that you normally hear people say, depending on where you're coming from and who you've been around. I used to, I remember growing up, so I guess this is a tale. I remember growing up and I used to hear people always say, when I give someone a gift, I give them something I would want. Not everybody's going to want what you want. I've also heard where um, people would say, I'm not going to give somebody something I wouldn't want. They may like what you want. So I really find it very important to me when someone gives me something and it's something I wanted, something I can appreciate. Because when you give someone a gift, you have to have that person in mind, not you, but the way you want your relationship. It tells about your relationship. This is what I learned as a child. Gift giving is relational. It is not something you just do. It's very relational. And it's a very important piece of the relationship because when that person readily receives and shows so much gratefulness, you've paid attention to that person. You're saying to that person how important they are to you. So that's one thing that I want to talk about because I've gotten some gifts already, and Granny is not one to save them for Christmas. Now, if you want me to wait until Christmas, don't give them to me till Christmas Day because it's not helping. It's not gonna work. It's not telling me don't do dare open this to Christmas. No, it's just not happening because I want to show. I'm a person who loves celebrating people, and I love showing my gratitude. And the sooner the better because I am so eager to do that. I really, really, and it's not so much about the gift because, like I said, your gift tells me about our relationship. So now, like this gift here of this line that I'm using on my face. Right now, I'm using the toner. And you know what? Let me go get the whole shebang. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got everything I think. So, the way I start this, and I'm going to get back to what I was talking about. The way I start this, I have these are the cleansers by Bolden. These are the cleansers. The light is a little bright. Let me see if I can turn it some. Anyway, these are the cleansers. This one here in particularly is for your warmer months. This one clarifies your skin. This one is for the colder months. This one hydrates your skin. So wherever they have in the blue, that's the hydration line. This one here is for the warmer months. And I have one more thing I think over there that I need to pick up. So after I use that, then I follow up with their toner. Everything, I love this line. I love, love, love this line. And the what I have been searching for many, many years is one brand that I could just stick to for everything because the way my skin works during the warmer months, I need something light, very, very light because my skin is tends to be oily at that time. During the colder months, my skin tends to be combination, like oily here, but the rest of it is dry. So that's why I was trying to find something where I didn't have to go to another line. I could stick with the same line and they have everything. So I was so happy when Bolden came out with their hydration. I think earlier this year, because I don't remember them having it last year. If they did, I don't remember. But anyway, I follow up with the toner. Then after the toner, I use this. This is the dark spot fix. You put it on your dark spots, which I'm about to use now. Now, back to my story. So anyway, this week I have been receiving gifts from people, and I immediately showed my appreciation for that. I appreciate because they didn't have to think about me, and um, the things that they got me says everything I needed to know about our relationship, because that's the way. That's just how Granny works. When people are really into you, and it doesn't matter what type of relationship that you have with them, when they are really into you, you can tell how much you mean to them by what they give you. And it doesn't have anything to do with the price tag. You can get me anything from the Dollar Tree, and I am most grateful, especially if it's stationery. I love stationery. Um, so I received some items, and I can tell these people have paid attention to me, and they know everything I got was everything I would have bought myself. Absolutely everything. And it's not things that they would normally buy for themselves. That's why I say when people give gifts, they are telling you something. They are telling you something. Like um I remember one time somebody bought me something. This was many, 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 many years ago. This woman bought me something that I would never use. So, of course, I did say thank you because she didn't have to get me anything at all. But she was perturbed because she never saw me with this thing. And I told her, I said, well, that's something that I never used, but that was something that I was able to re-gift to someone else because that person uses that and they love that and they cannot afford it. So I regifted it and gave it to them. Now these two people didn't know one another. So she got upset and I said, well, I'm sorry. I said, and I did apologize. I said, I'm sorry. I am grateful that you thought about me. I am very grateful. I said, but if I can't use something, I don't keep it. I'm more of a utilitarian. If something, I cannot stand for anything to be sitting around, not being used. If it is not being used, it's got to go. I do not hang on to things. I am not um, a minimalist per se, but I don't like keeping things around that I do not use. I just don't. So I use the fix. Then I go in. This isn't Bolden at all. This is, where's the name? By Pipette. There it is at the bottom. Pipette. All of these things are black owned companies. And I found this. This was about $15 or something like that. It's lasted me a pretty good while. This is an eye cream, eye gel rather. And it's hard for me to find a good eye gel. This one is pretty good, but I think my most favorite one is by Oil of Olay. They have one, I don't remember all the particulars about if it's age defying or if it's just an eye gel that they have. It comes in a red tube. That was, so far, that one's my favorite. So far, that is my favorite. So just to let you know, I don't buy black owned products just for the sake of having black owned products. I like things that work. And if it's not producing the results that I am looking for, then it's a no. I'm not gonna spend money or invest, I should say. Let me change my words. I'm not going to invest into something that I know doesn't work for me. This particular eye gel, this is okay. This works. I can see myself using this more during the summer months. This one, but I want to finish this one out because it's still a lot of it in there, and I'm not willing to spend money on a whole nother one. But I think For the winter months, I will switch to the one that I really like by Oil of Olay, because that one, oh my goodness, I really saw the results with that one. I did. This one, I see results with too. Um, Not as much during the colder months. Not as much during the colder months. And that's what I've realized this winter. This is actually my first cold season with it. So it's pretty light. It's pretty light. Oil of Olay is a little heavier. So, anyways, this lady, so she wanted to unfriend me, which I'm okay with that. Granny is always okay. If somebody doesn't want to be her friend, I am. I mean, life is like the way it is. So anyway, and that has always been very important to me. When people choose not to listen to you, they choose not to get to know you. Okay, so now back to my story. So the lady, she was really upset. She didn't care about what my reasons were or anything like that. She was upset that she gave me something that she wanted me to use because she thought I could use it. So I told her, I let her rant, and I told her, I said, so what you're showing me is that you're wanting me to use something because you feel like I should be the one to use it, not because it's something that I would actually use. And then she stopped. She stopped fussing. And then she just had this look. I said, okay, I see you're thinking. So I'm going to continue talking while you're thinking, while I have your attention. So anyway, she was listening. She had this befuddled look on her face. I said, the way I was taught to give gifts is a little bit different. And I said, which one I want to use? So I said that I normally give gifts to people after I pay attention to them. I give them what they really want. I give them something I know they need because I know they have had this thing, and sometimes they may not have the finances to get this thing, or if I know their finances are low and they can really use the boost in that thing. When what I mean by that is some things you can stock up on. Like for me, I can this is a beautiful gift for me. I love vitamin E. This right here is a beautiful gift. But this right here, this small vial, $10. And it's only 1 ounce. One. And so sometimes to stock up, I'll buy the 4 ounces. And I think it's a little bit cheaper with the 4 ounce. I think it's for their 4 ounce was actually $20. But because I am paying for my doctorates out of my own pocket because I refuse to get another loan, I just been buying these. And because it lasts a while. So anyways, she thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. She came back, she said, you're right. This right here is the sunscreen. They have two different, I know I'm all over the place, but work with me. So this is one of their what do you call it? Moisturizer. This is the one with the sunscreen. This is the daytime cream. And this one is the hydrating. This one, the directions say to use it at night, but you can use them together if you want. Because I'm not actually going anywhere today, I will probably just use this one. Usually if I was going somewhere, I would use this one, especially if the temperatures are below 50. I will combine the two. I will use this one first and then put the one with the sunscreen on top. But being I'm not going anywhere, we're just going to use this one. So anyway, she thought about what I said. She came back. She said, you know what? You're right. She said, I never thought about that. She said, I didn't even know if you would like. She said, I thought it was cute and I thought it was something that you would like. She said, come to think of it, it's something I've never seen you with. I've never heard you talk about it. And when I came to drop something off at your house, I've never seen it at your house. And she said, I just took for granted it was something that you could use. And I said, again, I appreciate you thinking of me. I really, really do. I said, but someone else that I know that was in great need could use it. And she said, I'm glad you were able to give it to them. She said, if they were in need, I'm so grateful that you were able to give it. She said, that makes me feel better. And I said, I'm glad that makes you feel better. I said, because it made me feel better that I had it to give. She said, but now you still don't have a gift. I said, yes, I do. This conversation, you listening to this conversation is a good gift. People have no idea how much a great conversation and you are active listening is a gift in itself. And I told her, I said, right now, you can't buy what this is doing right now. You cannot buy this. I said, this right here is a longer lasting impression than if you were to buy me something. I said, kindness goes so far. You thinking of me to give me something, whether I could use it or not, that was kind. I consider it kind. Some people would say, because of my philosophy about it, that it wasn't kind. They were being selfish because they weren't thinking about me. And people have said that. And I'm like, no, that person did not have to give me anything at all. I tried to find kindness everywhere. I always look for a silver lining. To me, in life, silver linings are everywhere if you're looking for them. If you are looking for them, they will be there. And even if you're not looking for them, they are there. They are always there. It just depends on your mentality. Now, if you're the type of person that is very negative and you're always talking about how somebody is to blame because of the way you are, this, that, and the third, nobody can control you but you. There are people who are controllers, but you can manage your own emotions. That's what I teach as a teacher. I teach social emotional skills. Now, this is the nighttime cream. I'm not putting this on right now. Every once in a while, I might put this on before I put the moisturizers on. But this is their nighttime cream. Did I show you everything? I showed you the dark spot fix. And they also have a shea oil. Sometimes I will put this on. I'm not really going out a lot today, so I will not put this on. If it's brutally cold, like if it's really, really windy, I will put this on top of the this moisturizer, even with the sunscreen. I will put this on, and that helps protect my face from the wind. But I'm not using it today. They do have a hydrating mask. Okay, excuse me, I had to go get it. So this is their hydrating mask. They do have another mask. It's a clay mask, and it's brown. They have like their packaging, the one for acne and their clay masks are in brown. That line of theirs is specifically for that. But what works best for me is I do better in the warmer months with a clay mask. This one, because it is very hydrating, I use this one more during the winter months. And what you do is after you use your toner, you put this on and then follow up with the other things. But this is good. I love this. I love when you wash it off. I think you only put it on for about 10-15 minutes. And after you wash it off, oh my gosh, the way you feel. Oh my goodness. You have to get you some. Here are the eye patches. I use this. They said you can use this up to 3 days a week. I pretty much don't. During the summer months, I might use this once a week. During the winter or colder months, I will use this maybe twice a week. When it gets colder, I'll do it twice. So I'll add more hydration to my eyes. And You know what? I can open this up. I'm just not going to take them off the thing, so you can see what they look like. But anyway, this lady and I, we are still friends today. This is the little package that comes in, and they look like this with their logo on it. But anyways, she understood, and she was very interested in the philosophy that I shared with her. And I told her, I said, my grandfather did not play when it came to gratefulness and being grateful and gratitude. He did not play when it comes to that. And it was a mandatory thing for us to show that to people. And so I said, that's what I know. And I said, I like that philosophy, so I continued with it. And here is something. This is a buttercream lip scrub by Ocean Organics here in my town, that you put on your lips. I want to say a little bit of coconut oil is in here too. And I just scrub it on a little bit. I use this mostly during the winter months, and I'll use it maybe twice a week. During the summer months, I might put it on maybe once a month because my lips aren't usually that dry. Then I drink a lot of water, y'all. A lot. In case you heard that was my belly growling. Okay, June. Okay, June. My sisters and I had this joke. My father's nickname by his family was June. And so when he passed, it seemed like all of a sudden everybody became just like extremely hungry. He has 4 girls. And it's like we could not stop eating. So now whenever we're around one another and we hear somebody's stomach growling, we're like, all right, June. But anyway, back to my story. So anyway, gratefulness. She really liked it. She said she didn't come from that, and she was very happy to have a different perspective on it and a different mindset about it. And she was grateful that I didn't. She said, I'm glad you didn't make me feel like a dummy, and you didn't make me feel bad." She said, "I did feel bad at first that you did not have a gift, a physical gift." And she said, "But that's how I was raised." She said, "A gift from anybody didn't make a difference what it was, meant something." And she said, "Now that I've thought about it, you're right." She said, "The gifts that people give you does correlate with the relationship that you have with them." And she started disclosing to me about some other things that I would not share because, baby. But she said there were a couple of people with their gifts. She said it was just like me. She said it showed how they were always in her corner and how she meant a lot to them. And she felt that. She said these are the same 2 people that she did not give up. Now this is a lip balm by Bee Balm. Let me show you. This thing is so cute. It is so stinking cute. This right here, it looks like a little honey jar. It's called Bee Balm. And when you open it up, there's this little compartment that has the little spunner in, like you do an actual, honey thing, jar of honey. And then they have this. This one is the original honey. They have one, the strawberry flavor and watermelon flavor. I just got the regular because I'm not really into all those other flavors and stuff like that. And you just put it in and you just put it on like this. This stuff is good. Now I will say, this does have parabens. This does have parabens. So if you're someone who is not into that, this would not be for you. But I love how this makes my lips feel. I love how it makes my lips look. And so I buy it because I like it. Um, so yeah, so that was an interesting conversation that I had with someone who was a coworker, and I'm not usually close to my coworkers like that, but I love having conversation with people. I do. I think that in itself is a gift, and yeah, that's a gift. So once in a blue moon, I will give my face a break from my product, from the moisturizers, and I will do a deep moisturizer at night, and I will use this vitamin E cream on my face. I will do that if I'm having a spa night, and that usually happens on Saturdays when I'm soaking my feet. Oh, that feels so wonderful. Anytime somebody give me bath bombs, I'm like, ooh, my feet gonna feel good now. And they were like, why would you use it for that? I don't put it in my tub bath because I have sensitive skin, and that's my way of protecting me. But I use them on my feet. Honey, oh my goodness, I love it. And this is a little steamer that I got off of Amazon. They came two of them, and you just put a little bit of water. You put a little water in here, and it's USB charged, and you just turn this on, and then you just hold it around. And those are the things I use on my face, because a lot of people keep asking me, what am I using? So that's what I'm using. But the most important thing, water. Water. What you eat and what you drink has more to do with that natural glow than anything else. I use this in place of makeup because I don't do makeup. Um, but I love my water, and I love food that has water, like your cucumbers, most of your fruits, well, particularly all of your fruits. So now, if you want your relationships to last with people, be sustainable, you know, pay attention to them. Pay attention to their likes, their dislikes, what makes them happy. Pay attention to when you're conversing with one another. People generally drop so many clues and hints. If you happen to notice some little personal things about them, like if you see a woman pull things out of her purse, notice like a hand cream or a particular scent, a fragrant, that she wears a lot. You know, if she's someone into makeup, if you pay attention, if she's ever pulling it out, most women do, if she's ever pulling it out and freshening it up, pay attention to the brand that she is using. Just pay attention to it. Um, those things are very important when it comes to gift giving. They're very, very, very important. Um, yeah, I cannot stress enough how making sure that the one that you want to give the gift, that it is an extension of your relationship. It does not bond the relationship. It is an extension, and it says a lot. It really does. It really says a lot. So, thank you for getting ready with me. I probably won't do this again. Well, I'm not going to say that, but yeah. These earrings are by Tony Daly, and you can find them on tonydaly.com. I love her earrings. I love wooden earrings. Someone gave me wooden earrings for Christmas, and I am going to wear them Sunday when I go to church with my mom, because I always go with her on the holidays. So yeah, I'm gonna wear those, and those are so pretty. They're wooden. They're very simple, but they're beautiful, and I love them. So anyway, beautiful people, I'll talk to you later.